Welcome, folks, to Garage Sports Ohio.
Oh, we got some teethers up in here.
Welcome, folks.
How y'all doing? Hopefully as good as I am. That oh please.
I'm doing really good.
I hope so. So today we talk about the fact that the preseason for the NFL had begun.
Yep, in Canton, Ohio.
And we had the Bears taking on the Texans in the Hall of Fame game. And I was bored. It was special. I mean, the game ended 21-17. We didn't get to see any of the stars, which I get it. It's preseason. You don't put your studs out there. Come on. Cold early because of weather or something. I'm not Muslim. I didn't watch through the end.
But during preseason, they do not start their team, their regular team, their first string. But they got to give the other players the experience, the rookies. They got to see how they play, how they would fit if they do, like, if they do their first team.
Yeah, I mean, you don't run your starters during the preseason too much. But at the same time, we need to give the Hall of Fame game some kind of importance. The Hall of Fame game means absolutely nothing. The Hall of Fame.
You should be showing respect to the people that are going into it.
Yeah,
And all
absolutely.
the other people that's been in it.
But instead, we just get this thing that's really not a thing. It's just another preseason game. That's all it is. Nothing special. Just because it's a week before everybody else games, and it's I don't know. It's just a normal preseason game to me.
But I hate to tell you, uh, the way the second stringers and the rookies look, they look pretty good in that Hall of Fame game.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a showcase talent for your back, but the game means nothing. Caleb Williams stood on the sidelines without pad, the helmet, or nothing. Sure, he's the first overall pick. Sure, he's probably going to be the starter. Sure, they're wanting to build the team around him. But at the end of the day, he's done nothing to prove anything. I'm not even convinced he's going to be that good.
Uh, it's all on the practice field. Uh, it's all to where you're out there and you're hustling, you're giving it your best, and the coach sees the result.
Now
It's not to where you want to take that rookie, your first string, your first round pick, and take him into the preseason game, and you're gonna end up hurting the guy, and then you're hurting in in regular season.
so you're perfectly fine with her second a backup.
That's just a chance you got to take in life, Chuck.
Yeah, and the chance you got to take when you have an unproven starter is showing your people and giving your fans something to root for instead of just hiding behind it. You've shown nothing. The Bears have shown nothing. The Bears were the worst team in the NFL, one of the worst teams in the NFL last year.
And you also have that first round pick from the Bears, that quarterback.
He's who I'm talking.
I do agree with you, Chuck, on that part. Because when you got that first round pick, Chicago Bears,
Yep.
and I'm sort of understanding what you're trying to say is that you want to see where that first round pick's gonna be able to handle the pressure,
Yeah.
be able to handle throwing the ball, be able to handle the uh s- scramble around and be able to find the guy. I understand what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Now that being said, sure, you could watch the practice stuff. You can participate in that. But when you have casual fans which every team has casual fans that don't watch consistently or don't watch every little detail. You're showing them nothing. Caleb Williams, they're just hanging on a prayer.
A good example of that is spring training for college.
Yeah,
Why can't they do something like that? You know,
yeah, like a spring game kind of thing that
like a
college has.
like a show out. So.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I agree with you, Brandon, on that part. Like like a little scrimmage type
absolutely.
where they bring out the first string. And I think that's what they're gonna do, Chuck, in second or third and
Thing is,
third then that's when they do start bringing out their first string and then see what they could do in the first quarter.
yeah, but
And then in the second quarter they bring in the second string.
then you can hit the same argument. The same argument that's pegged towards why the starters don't start in week 1 of the preseason. If they get hurt, they're done.
That I don't know of.
And honestly, I think if they get hurt in week 1 of the preseason, it's better than getting hurt in week 3.
Yeah, but then the injury could be so bad that they couldn't even play in the regular season game.
Yeah, especially if it's week 3 that he goes out there and gets hurt in 3.
Well,
If he gets hurt in
one,
if he gets hurt in week 1 of the preseason and it's a cramp or even if it's concussion, you can recover from that, come back and play in the regular season. You get hurt week 3, you're missing games.
yeah, but you don't know how long that neck is going to last.
Yeah, play.
Look what happened to
So is it
look what Patrick Mahomes.
okay?
Regular season game about what 3-4 years ago, Brandon.
That was Tua.
Oh, Tua Viola. Yeah, regular season he
Talking like that.
he was out. He was out for at least a month.
Yes. So if you get hurt in week 1 of the preseason and you're out a month, right? You're missing what? Week 1 and 2 of the regular season? Follow me.
All right.
If you get hurt in week 3 of the preseason, you're out for the first 4 weeks. Which one's better? I'll take week 1 all day.
Okay. I agree.
You miss less time in the regular season that way.
Yeah, I guess you do get developed better, and maybe your progress of working fundamentals would be better too.
The thing is, I know they usually play more in the latter preseason weeks so that they can get in a rhythm with their offense.
Right, the route running and all that.
That being said, I don't see what the problem is in having them play a quarter in each preseason game. That's what I'd rather see.
No, I don't think that would hurt anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying
Yeah,
play the whole
plus,
game.
plus the running backs be able to go through their gaps better.
And
I agree with you 100%.
and the fans get the top of the line athletes that we want to see.
Maybe
Not saying that.
first quarter.
Yeah.
I can't see him play the whole game.
No. I agree. And I
First quarter, I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to jeopardize hurt.
even if it's just first drive, it doesn't matter. We want to see Caleb Williams out there throwing the ball. We want to see him throw a couple passes.
Right.
We want to see how
Instead of being out there in the sideline just with his
t-shirt on.
street clothes on.
Yeah, we want to see a play action by him. We want to see him run a little bit. We don't need to see a ton, but I want to see something.
Right. You're right.
And I mean the injury when talking about the injury, that could happen at any time. That could happen in practice. I mean, injuries happen. You can't bank on it.
Yeah. I mean, even in regular season games, look at Nick Chubb, like in the third, fourth week.
Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
5th snap.
First snap. Yep. I agree. 100%.
Look at J.K. Dobbins. Every year since he's been in the NFL.
Oh.
The guy hasn't played. He's been injured for most of his career. It's outrageous. That's why he's not with the Ravens. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. It does.
That being said, let's get into some preseason predictions. Now, the thing is, when you're talking preseason, things are way different. It's hard to actually predict them.
Well, yeah, just like because what you were saying, it's not going to be the people you think that are going to be playing normally.
Yeah, like that Friday night at 7:30 uh next week or this coming this week, you got Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. You're not gonna see either of those guys.
Well, and there again, got the third week of the preseason. You might see the first string come out in the first quarter.
Well, I don't know.
And then
It's still week one.
Then they go out second quarter, and the second string comes in second quarter, third quarter, and then maybe
But-
fourth quarter. You got the third string coming in.
This
So-
upcoming weekend's week one.
Huh?
This upcoming weekend's week one of the preseason.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like it's going to be treated just like a Hall of Fame game. You're good.
I apologize. Yeah, you're not going to see the first string in week one of the preseason. Maybe second or third week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to give them reps, warm them up, get them ready.
Get them ready for the season.
Yeah, for getting used to the hit.
Yep. That being said, who do you think's going to win? We've got the Lions, Giants.
I'll tell you what. Well, since preseason so unpredictable, we'll save the records until
Well, what we'll do is we keep a preseason record, and then it acts like every game the season does. And then we'll start a record for regular season. Keep track of all that for everything too.
all right, sounds good.
And if you guys have got any predictions for who's going to win any of these preseason games, feel free to leave that in the comments. We'd love to see it.
Yes, sir. We
And it-
would love to see that.
Yeah, and
Please.
if there's any questions you guys want to see us answer or anything like that, drop that in the comments as well. We're always open to answering any questions or diving into any little thing.
Yes, most definitely, guys. Guys.
Yeah,
Please.
and we're gonna do our best. I mean, as of right now, we'll be able to answer every question that's dropped in the comments on the next episode. So if you want to drop it in the comments, we'll definitely dive in and look at it.
Yes, please.
That being said, I think the Lions are going to take the Giants. I don't think the Giants have depth. I don't think the Giants have a good team in the overall scheme of things. So I think the depth is out there. I think the Lions have a very solid team. I think they are definitely a playoff contender. And I think their depth there is going to be quite a bit stronger than New York.
I gotta agree with Kevin. I really do. I think the Lions have really good depth in their second string.
I think their coaching is insane too.
Yeah, absolutely, Chuck. Their coaching staff is really, really good. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Lions over the Giants.
Brandon?
Man, it's hard to argue with anything you guys said. So I'm gonna have to pick the Lions as well.
All right. We got a sweeper there. We got the Lions over the Giants all day. Next game, we got the Panthers and Patriots. What do you think?
I don't know. They both are.
Subpar?
I was. They're both pretty mediocre, but something screams Panthers to me. I don't know why. I'm gonna go Panthers, y'all.
I think I'm gonna agree with Brandon. I'm gonna go with the
I hate this
Panthers
game.
on this one.
Everything you said, like literally, it's just screaming Panthers to me.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Yeah.
it's just screaming Panthers because after Tom Brady left,
Hey, Pop.
after Tom Brady left, it's like the
Yeah.
Panthers has been downhill
You mean the Patriots?
or Patriots. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Question for you. Do you think they'll actually play Mac Jones during that game?
No.
No? Is that because he's a Jaguar or just because he's a starter? Because he's not a starter there.
I'm thinking they may start Mac Jones. 'Cause
Well, Mac Jones is a Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yeah, he got traded to the Jaguars.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I just figured I'd throw it out here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that happened.
You're mean.
I know. I couldn't help myself because I figured it was something that you probably didn't know. So I,
And I don't get into the Jaguars, but let's put it this way. I did look into the Browns and and uh and the running back, Nick Chubb, is doing fantastic. They really love the way he's running, the way he's working out, the way he's rehabbing,
let's just hope he can stay healthy.
and I think they help throughout the year.
Potentially, just so everybody knows, those two games, the Lions, Giants, Panthers, Patriots, those are both going to be played Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time.
All right.
Next, we got Texans Steelers. Do you want to announce that? I'm sorry.
Texans Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, uh, they got either Russell Wilson or Justin Fields as their backup or second string. So unless they start their third string,
Right?
unless Justin Fields is just a punt returner, and they moved him completely out of the QB position.
I think that's a terrible idea.
I I really don't. I disagree with that, Chuck.
What?
The Justin Fields moving him to punt return, kick return, because he has the speed, he has stamina, he has the jukes. Uh, I don't know.
I'm not.
That sounds pretty good to me. I mean, yeah, he's a good mobile quarterback. He's got a really good arm. Yeah, but he's got the speed.
He does, but I feel like they have other key pieces that could do that. And they can keep Justin Fields, play him at quarterback midway through the season, have him learn some things from Russell Wilson, and actually become a solid player. I think the big problem he had in Chicago was he lacked people to target. He didn't have an O line. He was running for his life 90% of the time, and
Didn't
he
have
was
enough time. That is correct.
he was still doing things there in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
So I personally no. Do I think he's a top 15, top 20 quarterback? Absolutely not. I'm not delusional.
No.
But do I think that Justin Fields has what it takes to be a starter in this league? Absolutely.
Absolutely, 100%. Because Chuck, you're 100% right. I mean, he didn't have an O line. The O line didn't protect him. Didn't give him enough time as a Chicago Bear.
Right.
I mean, uh, I think he didn't get enough time as a quarterback. If they would have drafted, and this ain't no lie, folks, if they would have drafted around him and gave him an O line that was really good, I mean, you had a good draft class in the offensive line department. I just don't understand why the Bears gave up Justin Fields and him go to the Steelers.
I think it's a big
I mean,
I think a big factor in that is the Bears see Caleb Williams as a generational talent. Do I think Justin Fields is generational talent? Absolutely not. So if at the end of the day,
I 100% do, because I think Justin Fields. Look what he did for Ohio State.
that's talent.
Yeah,
It's not even the same thing.
but still, he didn't get the chance at Chicago that he deserved.
Right. And I think
I mean, they up in drafting first round in the
draft.
draft, and they never even gave him a chance after that. He said that 1 year.
So
Then he came in and played 2 years for the Bears. I mean, it's like,
so my question here for you is why does that make it a good idea to put him?
but my thing is that got
Could he do it? Yeah.
yeah,
But then you're also running into the issue of if you do that, he's no longer a quarterback.
absolutely.
Because we've never had a quarterback return. It's not something you're ever going to.
But well, okay. Now let me ask you a question. I got a little fact for you. Tulane,
Denard Robinson,
quarterback, Michigan Wolverine.
not a good one.
They moved Jaguars moved him to running back,
Why'd they do that?
speed,
And because he wasn't a good quarterback.
and he had the talent to juke.
Yes,
Left
because he had
same thing,
because Justin Fields could throw the ball.
right?
There's the difference between him and Denard Robinson. Justin Fields could throw the ball,
Denard Robinson. That's right.
not at the NFL level.
NFL. You're
Did he do great things in college for Michigan? Absolutely. But did he have the talent to throw the ball in the NFL? No.
No.
Justin Fields has shown us that he has the talent to be a quarterback in the NFL. Maybe not a top 15, top 20, but he has the ability and the skills to be a quarterback. Now, mind you, if you're a team like Pittsburgh here, who does have another quarterback, and you think that you could progress with longevity with Russell Wilson and have him play another 5 years, sure, move Justin Fields to another position because he absolutely can do. But at the end of the day, I don't see Russell Wilson in the NFL for 5 more years.
now, Chuck. Can you fathom this? Okay. Can you realistic think like this? Can you think, okay, Russell Wilson throwing the ball, Justin Fields being a mobile quarterback? Maybe they may do like a little flea flick thing or keep the quarterback the ball and he can run.
If you move Justin Fields to running back,
No, I'm talking about quarterback.
you're not. They're not going to run a 2 QB set. That is asking for failure.
Not really, because they do it in college football.
That's college ball.
Why can't they do it in the NFL?
Because in the NFL, you're facing the best players there are. In college football, you're facing kids. You're facing students. You're facing people who aren't at NFL level yet. You're facing players that are in the they're in the process of ramping up to be NFL players, and most of those won't even be NFL players that are in college.
Right.
Got a perfect instance for you about running a 2 QB system. Remember the year we had JT Barrett and Cardell Jones going in and out? Yeah, we sucked.
So it didn't even work in college.
Yeah. I do remember that. Yep. JT Barrett, Cardell Jones. But number one, JT Barrett didn't have the arm that well, and Cardell Jones did.
So I could definitely see an idea of running Justin Fields at running back and have him split carries in Pittsburgh.
My thing is that start Russell Wilson.
I think Russell Wilson's going to be the starter at the beginning.
Justin Fields is young.
Yes.
He's still very young. He's still got a lot of years on him. Start Russell Wilson.
I agree.
You don't. He doesn't need to play returner or anything.
No, I think you have him come up under Russell Wilson and you try to follow what Green Bay's done consistent over the past 3 quarterbacks.
And then another thing I'm hung up on. What the hell did Justin Fields do at Ohio State? Choke against Clemson?
Justin Fields also broke records for Ohio State in passing. Really? There was. You don't remember Justin Fields doing all those passing?
I will say that according to 11 Warriors, Justin Fields is the best quarterback that Ohio State has had this century. Justin Fields did do great things at Ohio State for the 1 year. Problem was, it was 1 year, and yes, 100% you're right, good joke. But he did play really good football.
I don't feel like it.
But because he lost before a championship, he didn't win the championship. Is that what you mean?
No, he came short.
He did, but that doesn't mean he did bad either.
I didn't know. I didn't say he did bad.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like he did as good throughout his career as JP did.
I agree, but I think that's.
How JP so low on that board too.
But I think the reason for that is because Fields was only there for that year.
Give him if he had more years, yeah.
Yeah, because he came from Georgia, didn't he?
What you got something to say?
You can't base it off one player that's going to take you to the BCS. It's the whole team that makes you win the BCS.
Here's the problem with that statement. There is a problem with that statement. You want to know what it is? When the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, who wins MVP?
My thing is that they had a chance. They went down the field. Who threw the pick?
Justin Fields.
Justin Field.
And wins? Well, unfortunately, and I agree, I don't think it's a one man. I don't think one man should, be the centerfold for everything. But at the end of the day, a win is a quarterback stat. Just like baseball, wins a pitcher stat. He doesn't have to strike anybody out to get that W.
You know, I got to only blame the quarterback, but you also got to blame your back, your wide receivers, your tight ends. They're the ones that also has to put forth the effort to be able to pass, to be able to be accurate.
But do you know who's going to point that out?
And yeah,
Nobody.
your offensive coordinator.
No.
And
Well, yeah, that's the key. As far as fans and everybody else, anybody that is a critic of the game, it's the quarterback.
But you not only got to blame the quarterback, but you got to blame the coaches, your coaching staff, for not getting them ready and prepared for a national championship.
That being said, as a Dallas Cowboy, I'm going to go ahead and blame Dak Prescott for losing to the Niners.
And you got to blame the coach.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Because the coach didn't run it slide while the clock was moving. The coach didn't make the poor decisions and have the bad time management skills that Dak's had. Those losses in those playoff games all lie on Dak Prescott.
Okay.
Because he made horrible time management plays.
Wait a minute. Didn't we say that pros is way different than college football?
Yeah. And the thing is, we're talking about the pros. We just got off the tangent about college.
Yeah. Yeah, true. 100%.
So, what's your guys' pick for the Texans and Steelers?
Give me Pitt.
All right, I got to go with the Steelers.
I feel like the argument of Justin Fields is probably going to play quarterback just wins that all day. You got a better quarterback in there. Sure, everybody else is a little dialed down. You got second stringers in there. But at the end of the day, you do have that much better player in Justin Fields out on that.
Another thing, too, the Steelers' O-line will practically give him enough time to throw the ball, too.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to see how good he throws, if he makes the right decisions.
Well, I mean, it's his second string, too. So, I mean, he doesn't. It's not a true test, but it does show some things. And when you're
Right.
talking, he's going up against a team that's starting Davis Mills.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah, look too bad in
No.
the fan game, but again, there's probably a bunch of second or third.
And Davis Miller, I like Davis. I think he plays okay when he has to play. But he doesn't win. It's Houston.
Not many, no.
It was Houston when he was playing. I mean, it wasn't this new revamped Houston Texans.
Revamped in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs.
I mean, they have improved in the draft. I mean, they got pretty good draft class now. So
I mean, the Texans they look scary all season, but I think they're very thin.
Texans?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they have depth yet because I think it was. I mean, you had one big year
Comes in time.
after one big draft, so I think they do need to build that depth, and I think they will. But I think right now, I do believe they're.
All right.
tight end they grabbed too also. So and they got rid of their pro tight end. He went to the Cleveland Browns, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that.
They still got Dalton Schultz at tight end.
Dalton Schultz, yeah. Dalton Schultz, yep, right there.
Oh, Cade Stover. Oh, crap.
Oh yeah, Cape Dover, yeah, from Ohio State. Yep.
And Brevin Jordan.
Yeah, and I will say I love Dalton Schultz. I loved him in Dallas. I love what he's done in Houston. I think he's dialed back a bit. I think he's kind of taken a back seat as far as being a highlight reel because Houston has speed on that outside.
They got weapons. They got Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins.
Quarterback from the Bengals, hold up.
Running back.
Running back. Oh,
Running back from the Cincinnati
Joe
Bengals.
Mixon,
Joe Nixon. Yeah.
who's questionable, it says.
Joe Nixon. Yeah,
Ooh.
he got hurt
Ooh.
in what's that called, Brandon?
Training camp?
Yes, training camp. He got hurt. So he's out. So he'll probably be back at in regular season games. So
All right.
it's just says questions. So
So
I think they do that during preseason so that they don't start their start.
so we got our Texans Steelers pick. What about Falcons and Dolphins?
Ooh, Falcons, Dolphins. You know what? I'm gonna mix it up. I'm going Falcons here. I think the Dolphins. Honestly, let's take out the receiving core. Let's take out probably their top two running backs aren't going to play. So you just lost all your speed, which is that team's entire identity. Tua's out, and without Tua, a couple years ago when he was out with the concussion, they were not good at all. Their defense, even with their starters on offense, isn't that great. They give up points. I mean, their offense is damn near unstoppable, so it's hard to argue with it. So end of the day, I think when you take out their studs, I think they are going to fall flat on their.
I absolutely agree with Chuck. I'm going with Falcons. Yeah, without your studs, you're not gonna. Dolphins won't win.
I have to disagree and go with the Dolphins
All right.
because I said so.
Oh,
Because you said so.
you know what my favorite part about that was? That had father son written all over it.
Because you said so.
But I feel like
well.
Bob-
Let me ask you something, son. You don't know football like I do.
yeah, but I think Brandon's daddy in this scenario.
Your daddy.
All right. And now the hard one.
Eagles, Ravens.
By the way, those last two games, Falcons, Dolphins, Texans, Steelers, those play at 7:00 on Friday, August 9th. Now the Eagles, Ravens play at 7:30 Friday on. This will be the last prediction we do for this week, upcoming week's preseason. We will be starting to post on Saturday, so you'll get those.
Well,
Saturday.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give you my prediction right now. I'm going with the Eagles. You're not going to have Lamar Jackson. You're not going to have your beast offense.
Derrick Henry.
You're not going to have your beast defense.
Brandon said, "Who the Eagles going to have? Nobody." And he has some sassing, but I know you couldn't hear.
I'm going Ravens.
So I get to
And
split this.
you know, I can't stand the Ravens.
They're the Browns. Original Browns.
That they are.
You just hurt me. You just stabbed me right in the heart and
Actually, hey,
just
I don't think Brandon just stabbed you. Who moved the Browns to Baltimore?
the owner,
Who?
Art Modell,
Art Modell?
which he never should have.
But he did. You know what he got out of it? A Super Bowl. Something the Browns still ain't done. You know what?
Something that we could have had, but they moved them.
Give me the Eagles. I hate the Eagles with a burning, steaming hot passion. I don't even have, love for any of their players anymore.
I don't have love for your Chuck.
That's fine.
Mention that. I can't even say it. Like a cuss word.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Same with you, Brandon.
You know what's funny?
Daddy in the heart. That's like a cuss word. It's like a cuss word.
Hey, wait. Didn't the Bengals, I don't know, steal a head coach at one point too? It's almost like the Browns just keep Browning and can't, be the Browns.
You are talking about Paul Brown, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Man, Chuck, know how to hurt feelings. You know, the Bengals are right.
The worst part is I feel like the biggest rivalry is still Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I still feel like Cleveland hates Pittsburgh more.
Well, I did.
Without
I
Cleveland,
hated Heinz Ford Smile after he got hit. And I know the Browns didn't like it either.
I can see the Browns not liking the Steelers, but why would the Steelers not like the Browns?
probably because the Browns are much like Dallas. At least they're fans. Delusional.
Oh,
We'll get them next year. Super Bowl next year. And it never happened.
yeah,
And you get the arrogance that goes along with that from a lot of Browns fans.
yeah.
Same as you do with Cowboys.
Hello.
I resent that remark.
Did I say your name?
But my team.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you're an arrogant fan. Maybe
And I'm
delusional.
an arrogant fan in there
Well, yeah, because
I am a fan.
yeah, and I'm a Cowboys fan. That doesn't. Am I arrogant? I'm not delusional either.
Oh,
I know the Cowboys are
I
going to make
guess-
the playoffs.
I
They're going to
guess-
get blown out.
Wishing fun star, ain't most definitely.
Do I hope my boys do good? But
you
yeah,
You want to know? You want to know? Wishing up on a star. Wishing the Jaguars would win a Super Bowl.
wishing the Jaguars could make the playoffs half the time.
Oh, we got more of a chance than Dallas.
Really, because at least we won our division, not pissed it away in the last 3 weeks.
Ooh, ooh. I mean, we got more of a shot of winning playoff games than you.
That's not hard to do. Let's be realistic. The Patriots have more of a shot at winning
That's
playoff
why.
games.
That's why I said we have more of a chance of winning a Super Bowl.
I won't deny that.
Why are we hurting each other? Stop! I'm done.
Yeah, really.
So
All right, let's get off of the subject of the NFL. Damn, burn it.
all right, let's stay on the topic of the NFL. Let's talk about the kick. Yeah. The dynamic kickoff.
I don't like.
I kind of like it. The reason I kind of like it is I feel like it'll revive a little bit of the that playability. They'll actually return kick.
Why can't they give the USFL credit?
Credit they deserve.
Because they came up with it.
Yeah. Well, because it's the NFL. They don't need to give credit. They do what they want. And nobody's gonna stop watching because of it.
Well, I hate to tell you, the only reason why I don't like it is because there's going to be a lot of injuries.
Actually it cuts back on injury. By a lot because those
Yeah,
collisions the collisions are now 5 yards apart instead of 20. There's no more full sprint.
The only thing I don't like about it is the onside kick.
I hate the onside.
Because you can't, there's no more surprises. They have to announce to the other team that they're doing it
It
on.
has to be the quarter. You have to be losing.
I think that's hogwash because you're just giving your opponent that idea. Okay, you're going to do that. Well, we can stop that.
Yep. If
You're
they're
just giving your play away.
if we're gonna
Yeah.
do that, we need to adopt another rule from another league and go with
And then I don't understand this. When you do the kickoff returner can't move until he gets the ball.
no. The teams, the kickoff team and the return team can't move until the returner gets the ball.
Oh, so that's protecting the kickoff return.
Yeah. And now the collision, because as soon as he touches that ball, the return team and the kickoff team could both move. They're at the 40 and the 35. There's only a 5-yard collision. You're looking to block or get through and get to that guy who's got the ball, probably about 20 yards behind them, right?
Okay.
So now he's only got 20 yards to run up, and he's going to try to juke around you because he's a speedy guy.
Okay.
So now you have less hard hits on the kick.
So
and
it'd
the
be
return.
less than the due process.
Correct.
All right. All right.
So I like that in accordance to the other things that have been implemented in the NFL. The fair catch rule, the touchback rules, I hate.
Can you call it fair catch?
I'm pretty sure they implemented college rules. I'm not positive.
With all the rules there and everything of it, I would think. Yeah, I would think more people would just call fair catch to get it at the 20, right?
Yeah, but then 25.
20.
But then you got players like, and I know Devontae Turpin said he ain't fair catch shit.
Oh yeah, he's a good enough for returner.
You got explosive players. That's the big explosive play that we all used to love seeing with Devin Hester and all. That's what we want more of.
Well, what about the punt? Does that change any at all, or is this going to stay the same?
That's all the same.
Okay.
Which is funny because there's your big collision from a kickoff.
Yeah.
What's
That's
the
true.
difference?
100%. 100%. I agree.
We don't change that, but we got to change the kickoff.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because I haven't seen in last year there wasn't any punt or kickoff return engine.
Yep.
Not as much.
And that's why the NFL has, been deemed the no punts.
True. 100%. And that's why most of the people don't watch. Some people don't watch the NFL anymore.
Yep.
It's not exciting.
Right.
It's not bang bang, and it's not oh look at that hit or oh look at that run, and he even got away from it. You know.
Yep.
And it's just going lower and lower and lower.
100%. Now let's dive into the Olympics. Current standing, We got China with 13 gold medals. They also
Wow.
have 8 silver and 9 bronze, total of 30. France with 11 gold. They got 12 silver, 13 bronze. Australia's got 10 gold. And then you finally get down to America with 9 gold.
Oh,
Fourth place in gold, but they lead in how many medals they have. They got 9 gold, but they got 18 silver and 15 bronze.
well, at least we're doing stuff, right?
Yeah, we got a breakdown of that. Well, right here, one of those silver medals for America came in archery, 2 gold and 2 uh, bronze in artistic gymnastics, 1 bronze in canoe slalom. I don't know how to say that word. Uh, we got a silver in both cycling, BMX freestyle, and mountain bike. We got a bronze in cycling road. We got a silver in diving, a silver in equestrian, 2 gold, a silver, and a bronze in fencing. We got a gold in rowing, a bronze in rugby 7, a bronze in sailing, a silver in shooting, and a silver and bronze in skateboarding. And then we got 4 gold, 11 silver, and 6 bronze in swimming.
I think the thing that stood out to us was the shooting. A silver medal in shooting,
Yeah,
and we're American. All we do is shoot.
we got all these gun issues in America,
Yeah.
but we can't shoot.
But this is the thing. It really stunned me. We got all these people in America that likes to hunt.
Yep.
And it's like you can't hit a fence off a barn door. There you go. Thank you.
Well, nobody knows what he said, so give him the mic.
Broadside of a barn.
There we go.
There you go. But that's just yeah. I appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you. And it's like, what the heck?
It's
And it
unreal.
was very, very depressing.
Oh, depressing.
Wow. All right.
Well, guys, we got some
Baseball.
I'm sure Mike Isaac is happy as hell.
got some baseball. Guardians took it to the Orioles on Thursday, 10-3.
My.
The Guardians have been on a stretch, dude.
Yep.
You want to say that to the mic?
I mean, don't they always choke in the playoffs though?
No.
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 When's the last time they won a championship?
They went in the World Series in the 90s. Thank you. There you go, stabbing me in the heart again, Brandon.
Hey,
I know we lost 3 years in a row against the Atlanta Braves.
I know that you guys went in 2016 and lost. I know you went in 97 and lost. I know you went in 95 and lost. I know you went in 1954 and lost. Because the last World Series cup they got was 1948. Because they always choke in the playoffs.
See, man, Chuck, you had to look it up.
Of course, I want to make sure I got the fact.
Yeah, you know how to turn fans part. Okay, what
He's a
about
Braves
that
fan,
1
bud.
yard line by the Jaguars? Thank you.
What?
Why me? Why did you
Hey,
go after
don't the Browns have the same amount of Hey, don't the Browns have the same amount of Super Bowls as Jacksonville?
Oh,
None.
yeah.
I can't say nothing about you, Chuck, because you win Super Bowls.
Well,
The Cowboys
but
did.
the Cowboys
Right.
used to win Super Bowl.
But I could still say you're still choking the playoff.
100%. 100%.
This is a
Super Bowl since Troy Aikman.
Yeah, at least it hasn't been 70 plus years like Cleveland.
was it Otto Graham?
Otto Graham.
That's like that's like great
Wait.
great grandfather.
Hold on. Apparently, that's how it feels.
Why do we got to do this to each
Hey,
other?
wait, didn't the Cleveland Browns win the Super Bowl with Ray Lewis that one year?
Oh, well, keep pushing the knife deeper.
It's going in thick, folks.
You're making. I don't know if that'll be back on next episode of sports.
All right.
Yeah.
On a brighter note, I hope you're not an Nationals fan. They lost 17 nothing
Oh,
on Tuesday
Diamondbacks.
to the Diamondbacks.
Ooh, was there 3 home runs in that one?
Yeah, just 3 home runs.
Only 3 home runs, but
The 3 home runs and the rest were batted in.
That just goes to show that home runs are not as they're exciting, but they're not that.
The RBIs are.
You know what else? Exciting? Do you? You know what else? Exciting?
no.
3 home runs by Cleveland on Tuesday to beat Detroit 5-0.
No, that's a fluke.
It ain't no fluke. That's the way it goes. Baseball.
Yeah, there's 3 home runs.
I'm unsure.
I'm not sure
I
either,
could look it up,
but
but
I watched it. I'm not sure.
oh, but then on Monday, Guardians beat Detroit 8-4.
Okay. What about the Mariners? Oh, they do.
I don't want to talk about it. On Monday, they lost 14-7. Yeah, but on Sunday they beat the White Sox. So yay, it's the White Sox.
That's only one game out of how many?
Hey, we swept the White Sox out of that series. Thank you very much.
But still, they won like 1 out of 3.
We won the 3-game stretch. We swept the White.
That's all you cared about?
I think the standings still say
I don't want to talk about the fact that they're not in first place West anymore. All right,
Yeah, that's true.
because it's the Astros.
the Tigers aren't last.
Hey,
No, that's the White Sox.
last vote. If you remember on the second episode, I was going to say the Astros are going to be up first place over the Mariners, and I was right.
I don't know. I think they're cheating again.
Ah,
Banging trash cans, bud. Banging trash cans. They did get caught cheating. You know that, right? Yeah. This was I don't know how long ago, but so what it was they had a guy in the stand, right? And when the pitcher would call the pitch,
yeah.
he'd bang on the trash can for what pitch it was. So the batter could hear it, know it's coming.
Well, maybe that's why they did away with the big drum at the Guardian State.
Oh, maybe, but I doubt it. But what I know is that's why they switched to like those electronic systems
Oh yeah.
because now that can be done.
Okay.
Because the catcher or the pitcher, whoever's calling pitches, it's usually the catcher, but there are pitchers who have taken that and started calling their own pitches. But the
Right.
catcher can call the pitch by clicking a button that he has on a thing on his knee.
Oh wow. Really?
They've really updated everything. Basically. The Guardians are in first place.
Luke.
Not a fluke.
I'm just kidding. Cleveland's doing really good. They're really.
Cleveland sports is on the up and up.
What do you mean by that?
They got their running back back. Their baseball team's doing good. Oh wait, my bad. I forgot. They still play basketball. Without LeBron, what are they?
Okay. Let's just put it this way: at least we made the playoffs
In which
all those 2-3 years, and it's all because of who, Brandon? Your favorite player?
My favorite player on Cleveland is Donovan Mitchell.
That's the guy. Never believed we'd ever get him, but we got him.
all right.
And
Player Darius Garland, right?
All this
Yep.
baseball talk,
Darius Garland.
all this baseball talk is going to take me into my fun fact for the day, boys.
Is it baseball?
It's baseball related.
Okay, let's hear it. You got to memorize?
Yeah.
Wow.
I want you to tell me what is the most lopsided trade in baseball history?
Lopsided trade.
I need the player and what he was trading for.
Pedro Martinez?
No. That's too.
Barry Bonds.
No.
Because he played for Pittsburgh and then he went to San Diego.
This player was better.
Barry Bonds?
Better than Barry Bonds. Needless to say, we're talking about a legend.
Can we get like an era or year or any kind of hint?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. All right. So we're talking 1914 to 1935.
That's before my time.
Yep.
I know I'm old, Brandon. You gotta sink it in. I know, because you guys always call me old.
So, do you
Not that old?
think
Willie Mays?
no?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth. So, can you tell me?
My dad used to tell me it was a swap trade. I think he hit for Boston,
Boston.
and then then Boston traded him to New York
That's correct.
for something. I can't remember what it was, but my dad told me that was the stupidest trade that he ever seen in his life.
Because it's the worst trade in baseball history.
Well, look how many World Series the New York Yankees got.
Yeah. So,
That trade
do you want me to tell you what it was for?
was the pitch in it.
So, Babe Ruth was traded for $100,000 cash.
It's chump change compared to this year or compared to the years ahead.
Which would help the owner of the Red Sox fund his plays and music. He traded Babe Ruth so he could fund plays and music instead of baseball.
I hope his musical was like Hamilton or
Big.
something. Like Broadway.
He had a passion for, the art, which is okay.
No, I'm not
But
making fun of it. No.
to trade Babe Ruth,
The guy of the great Bambino. The
for $100,000.
back then, it was
I mean, that's a lot of money back then, of course, but
now
XFlip stuff.
$100,000 was probably like damn near $1 million back then, probably.
According to this, that is worth about $182,000.
Oh,
Oh no, it's 10,000. It's 10,000, not 100,000. Y'all, hold up.
whoa. Oh, that's
It's about $1.8 million.
See?
That's chump change in baseball.
Yeah, but what was people's salary back?
Yeah, no, this is just an equivalent of what that's worth nowadays.
Oh.
Yeah, about 105 years.
That's crazy.
So that being,
105 years ago, folks.
that being said, I mean, you're looking at, sure, $1.8 million sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of what baseball players make and what these baseball teams' revenues are, that is chump chain.
And you think of this, folks, and this is no kidding. You would think all that money that they're making right now, and then the sports they're in baseball, you would love to play the game, but but all that money that they're getting, for all the money they're getting,
Yeah, I mean back then Babe Ruth only made $10,000. So I mean,
you got to pick it for the love of the game.
well, also 10 grand was a lot of money back.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we're talking 105 years.
like probably a loaf of bread was only what 5 cents.
Probably.
Gas was only maybe 5 cents. Uh, uh, uh. Heck, hellfire. Eggs, maybe 1 cent.
Loaf of bread was 26 cents.
Please. These nowadays, it's like $3.
Just for fun, the gas price.
Uh-huh.
I don't want the adjustment. I want to know what it was. 30 cents.
30 cents.
30 cents.
30 cents.
Gallon of gas.
Man, bring that back. I need that.
Shoot, bro, when I was a kid, about your age, son. Nope. Gas was only $1.
He's 31, bud.
Am I not my age? Would you got something to tell me? Am I not me? Am I not 31? Oh. Ooh.
You are 31, right? Yeah, and he said 31 and you said no.
You said no. Oh, man. So I started questioning my life here.
All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's get in some Madden.
Let's do it.
You want to talk about quarterbacks real quick?
Absolutely.
All right. So, even without looking at the screen, I said without looking at the screen,
I didn't look at it.
you just look right at it.
You look right at it.
Quarterback,
Oh,
yeah.
who is?
No, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, okay.
Better be Patrick Mahomes.
Who's number 2? You know what? We'll play again. Look at it. Who do you think's number 2? You're our witness.
Joe Burrow.
Lamar Jackson.
One of you is right. The other one is wrong.
I'm wrong. It is
I'm
Lamar.
right.
It's definitely Lamar.
It is Lamar Jackson. It goes Patrick Mahomes.
Lamar Jackson.
And then Joe Burrow.
That is correct.
You give us the ratings as well.
I will. Let me stop.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the screen away from y'all.
All right. No cheating.
So we got Patrick Mahomes with a 99 overall. Lamar Jackson's a 98 overall.
Fair.
Joe Burrow's a 93.
What a drop.
That
95?
93.
No, I'm like, why can't, like, 95?
Honestly, I think it's
99.
Oh, maybe because he got injured.
because he was out with injuries.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's that high. With that being said,
Yeah.
who do we think's number 4?
4. Who do you think's number 4?
I'm gonna say Colin Line.
Jalen Hurts.
No,
Of us?
no.
We're dead. I got another. Prescott.
No.
Dak Prescott to buy 90?
You want me to give away number 4?
I mean, we were both wrong, so.
Josh Allen. 92 overall.
All right.
Now, I've heard his name already, so I'm going to skate over it. You ready?
I yeah, yeah.
Dak Prescott's number 5 at 90 overall.
What? 90 though? Is that
90
too high
overall.
as a Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
I agree. I 88. 88.
88 is actually in the 6th slot with Tua.
Oh. Tua.
All right. Who's number 7? I haven't heard his name yet.
Russell Wilson.
Brandon?
Ooh. Ooh. It's tough. I'm gonna go Justin Herbert.
That is correct. We're just going to do the top 10, by the way. Who do you think's number 8?
49ers quarterback. I think he's talking about Brock Purdy.
You got a guess?
Trevor Lawrence.
Jalen Hurts
Oh.
at 86. And then I'll give you a number 9 is Brock Purdy with an 85. And I think that's too high. Whoa. Give him the mic.
I think that's pretty low.
I think it's too high.
They won the Super Bowl.
They did not win the Super Bowl.
They were in the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
but
because they have so much talent around them. It has nothing to do with Brock Purdy. He has great
what are you
footwork, and I
talking
give him
about?
that.
Their running back is old.
Christian McCaffrey,
Old.
phenomenal, the best running back in football.
Old.
Still the best running back in football.
It's to hear. Because I hate to tell you. Old. Why did he leave the Panthers?
Because he got traded. Because the Panthers needed picks. Your loyalty isn't going to matter here.
It's the loyal. Darn skip.
The loyalty does not
Look
matter.
at Nick Chubb. How many years has he been for the Browns?
Does it matter?
He hasn't won a Super Bowl.
You're right. He's still not the best running back in the league.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
You're telling me Nick Chubb.
I'm saying a guy that played 3 weeks is not going to qualify on my top 5 running back.
Are you kidding me?
No. I'm saying Christian McCaffrey's the best running back in the league. It's not an argument.
Chubb was healthy.
Name a running back outside of your Dick Chubb, outside of Cleveland. How about this? Let's get the bias out. Outside of Cleveland, name one running back better than Christian McCaffrey. I'll wait.
You got me there, folks.
I'm not saying Nick Chubb isn't a phenomenal running back because he is.
Trevor Etienne.
All right. That's cute.
This cute.
I think Brock Purdy. Now, Brock Purdy is an 85. I believe he should be an 80.
Do you think Christian McCaffrey would still be as dominant if he wasn't with the 49ers?
I think he was doing things in Carolina.
Why?
Do I think?
Why do I say he was doing good for the Panthers? Because they were building around McCaffrey in that offensive line. Now they don't have an offense.
CMC was still a top 5 running back without a team. Christian McCaffrey, when he was with Carolina, was still a top 5 running back without a team.
It's playing for the 49ers.
I think you take anybody out of the 49ers, and they're not as good as they are at the 49ers.
Their offensive line is outstanding.
Their defense is stud worthy.
Good.
You got anybody in their in the skill positions, they're all phenomenal. That's why I think Brock Purdy anywhere else isn't going to start.
New England.
Okay, that's fair.
Belichick could have grabbed a grocery bagger and
Yeah.
made him into a NFL superstar.
Right, that's
Didn't
fair.
have
He
that
did that
before.
once. Wait, no, that's just hate. That's just hate. But no, Brock Purdy, I think he is very good for what they need. But I think that position in San Francisco is a plug and play.
Is that due to the coaching and the game plan?
I think it's coaching. I think it's game plan. I think it's all the talent that's there. I think it's somehow they were able to do all this with the salary cap and make it happen. They have so many stars.
Well, if that was the case, they would pay Brandon Ayuk.
Well, I don't know if they can afford it still.
Well,
Right.
I mean,
What do you got?
I got a question for both of them. Since the coach for Michigan, Jim Harbaugh, is coaching the San Diego Chargers.
okay,
Well,
yeah,
Los Angeles Chargers.
yeah.
How good do you think he's going to do for the Chargers as head coach? Do you think he might be able to make the quarterback into a good quarterback and back
Just
the Super Bowl?
Justin Herbert's already an established quarterback.
Yeah, Justin Herbert is a really good quarterback.
I mean, you give him a few years and a few more draft classes.
Got a few more years. He has like 6 years in on his belt.
I'm talking about him drafting the people he wants to get him in there and having the team he wants.
I think the owner is going to give Harbaugh that chance.
Yeah, and your question was, do you think he's going to do good? Yeah, when he gets the players he wants and gets the running game he wants, and the running backs he wants, the line he wants. I think he'll do good once he gets all the players he wants. He already drafted that Michigan player
Was
on defense.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did. So, I think maybe in a couple, 2 or 3 years, Jim Harbaugh is going to have the
But
LA
he's
Chargers as a Super Bowl contender.
He's in a difficult division.
Right. Well, a little bit.
I think he's going to be playing with the third string running back.
Ouch.
Well, I mean, that's what the Ravens did when they had Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins.
That's right. They did pick up J.K., didn't they?
So the Chargers are going to be running with a third string running back. Do I think that Justin Herbert's a good player? Yes. Do I think that Jim Harbaugh will be a good head coach in the NFL? Absolutely. At the end of the day, though, I think it's going to take at least 3 years to get him to any sort of chance at promised land because he does not have the running game that he is used to.
Right.
He needs a running game. I think the O line still needs some work in
Yeah.
LA. I think Herbert's the guy. Herbert is definitely talented enough,
Right.
and I think play calling fix some things. But I think as far as Harbaugh, he is a run first coach, and he is a very good coach when it comes to teaching the running game.
Right. Right.
And I think he'll be good for Herbert, make Herbert more consistent as well. But at the end of the day, I do not think the Chargers are contenders until, well, probably for another 3 seasons at least. So we
Right.
can get a better O line and get a running back in there he wants.
Right. I agree with you 100%, Chuck, because a quarterback not only should be able to throw the ball, he should be able to hand it off because you're using the arm so much and throwing when you got to run the ball. Now, I'm going to talk to you about defense of the Chargers. You got Joey Bosa. Uh uh they're
Derwin James.
yeah, and the defense is almost solid. Not there yet, but it's almost there.
It still needs some pieces.
Right, right, absolutely.
Khalil Mack.
Well, Cleveland, man. But he's been in for like what 13 years in the NFL, maybe 14.
Been forever since I've heard that name. Remember how dominant of a pass rusher he used to be? And
Khalil.
what was I gonna say? Oh, he's got to find somehow of a way to get past the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. He's got to get past the Chiefs. Now, mind you, the Raiders still these. I think the Broncos are. That's fine.
Yeah, they need some help. Who did they get at quarterback? I know they drafted a quarterback. Is it the dude from Oregon, Bo Nix?
Michigan Wolverine.
Was that Denver? I thought that was the Rams that drafted Blake Corum.
They did help URF.
Yeah, because they got rid of Cam Akers and all that.
I think he went somewhere else. I think he went to
Wasn't he running last night
Bo
for
Nix.
the Bo Nix? Yeah, I think
I think the Broncos need
He
more than
needs-
just a quarterback.
yeah,
Otherwise, they're
yeah.
going to turn into the new Cleveland Browns.
absolutely
And I don't mean that to
offend. Yeah,
insult you there, but the Cleveland Browns have been known for being a revolving door and blaming the quarterback for everything. When it wasn't just the quarterback, I think Tim Couch could have been a decent quarterback if they brought him in the league and gave him an O-line. But instead, they brought him in the league, threw him to the wolves, and he failed. And then your Baker Mayfield did amazing things.
there were so many quarterbacks in between that were decent. Brady Quinn.
Cleveland took quarterbacks that had potential and ruined them.
And we're not bashing. Any fan knows that. Even I loved Cleveland back in the day.
Look at McNown. You remember McNown? McCown. Yeah.
Josh McCown.
Excuse me. Josh McCown. Excuse me. They ruined him.
Oh,
And
Trent,
he was from Texas.
they ruined. I mean, we could sit here all day.
Hey, if we want to go over quarterbacks that Cleveland ruined, we're going to be here for another 3 years.
Oh.
Anyway, so number 10 out of quarterbacks in Madden.
I don't know.
It's atrocious.
Really. Is there anything we get?
Would you ever guess Kirk Cousins?
No. No.
Then no.
No.
Oh, but yet we got Aaron Rodgers at 11. We have Aaron Rodgers, and he's not in the top. How would explain to me how Tua Dak and neither of those guys are better than Aaron Rodgers?
Well.
Cool. Then why, if we're going to blame injuries, then why is Joe Burrow in third?
That's a fair question.
Joe Burrow has spent more time out in the last 3 years than Aaron Rodgers has in his career.
I mean, I gotta agree with that. Can't disagree with that. That is a fair question.
That is absolute atrocity.
I gotta agree with you on that one. I have to argue that.
I'm trying to come up with a justification for it, but I can't.
There's nothing. It's horrible. I really do. I really start to believe that Madden releases ratings that can be deemed as shit on purpose.
Well, you know what? I think, and I could be wrong. Do you know what Trevor Lawrence's rating is? Look that up. That's
Got it.
78.
77.
Even worse. He's not that bad.
Caleb Williams is a 76.
You're telling me Trevor Lawrence is just a little bit better than Caleb Williams.
And Russell Wilson is a 76. I'll take Trevor Lawrence over Russell Wilson all day.
I don't know, man. I have questions.
It's all right because Deshaun Watson is a 75.
I haven't seen enough from him.
Justin Fields is a 75 too.
I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I think we move on to the next position. There's too many questions, not enough answers.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Next position. Running back.
Christian McCaffrey.
99.
It's the argument we just had.
Number 2, I personally believe is a fair spot, and I won't deny it, but I don't think he should be as high as he is. And that is a personal opinion based on things that I will explain after that.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Talent. I'm gonna go talent wise with my rating on because Nick Chubb's when he's healthy is an amazing running back.
Nick Chubb, when healthy, is
The
up there. Easy.
Definitely 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely. But the problem is we know Matt does not like.
Right. They don't like injuries.
So who do we think is that?
Who's just a little bit under Christian McCaffrey?
Tennessee Titans running back.
Tony Pollard? You think Tony Pollard? The guy who played for the Cowboys last year? He's the Titans running back.
Who's the other?
You're talking Derrick Henry, who plays for the Ravens. He was a Titan last year, yes.
Henry is a Raven.
Henry's a Raven.
For real, I did
He
not.
did. We talked about it earlier.
He is a Raven.
All right. So you think it's Derrick Henry?
You think it's Derrick Henry? I don't know. I'm clueless. DeAndre Swift.
I think it should be Derrick Henry, but it is Nick Chubb.
It is Nick Chubb.
It is Nick Chubb.
So
I believe that it should be Derrick Henry because I believe that there needs to be some sort, like with Madden and how they do things, they punish people for being injured. Look what they did with Aaron Rodgers. But end of the day, Nick Chubb should be 3 or 4 because Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry.
yeah.
And Chubb is a 96.
Did run the heck out of the ball for the Titans.
And knowing Derrick Henry as a Jags fan, he's definitely a top 5 running back.
Yeah, and he's number 3 on the list.
Yeah.
So you got Chris McCaffrey at 99, Nick Chubb at 96, Derrick Henry at 94. Who do you think we got at number 4?
Ooh. Lions running back. Can I not remember his name?
Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs?
Pops?
Number 5?
Talking number 4.
I agree with that.
Is he number 5?
We're talking about number 4 here.
Or number 4, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, dang it. Who's number 4?
And this is where I also have a lot of questions.
Okay.
Because Saquon Barkley,
Saquon at number 4.
and I'm not going to say Saquon's a bad back, but Saquon over the past couple of years in New York has not
Has not been the
been a 92 overall.
I'd say 88, but not no 92.
I've seen Saquon from college to the pros. The dude has unbelievable talent. But the past few years, I haven't seen that same Saquon.
I want to let you know Jahmyr Gibbs didn't crack the top 10.
Oh, dang. That hurts.
And
I
at
like
number 5,
Who do we got? Who do we got? Swift? No? Zeke. This is Zeke.
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
Wow. That is nasty.
What do you think about that?
So many running backs get stubbed up this list.
Wow.
At number 6, we got Travis Etienne.
Yeah. No. No way.
As a 90 overall.
As a Jags fan, um, he is really good for us, but I don't know if I'd call him a top 10 running back.
All right.
I haven't seen it.
At number 7, we got Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
I think that's a fair spot for Josh Jacobs.
Maybe over ETN.
But where I have a problem here is at number 8, and don't get me wrong, I have been known to be a hater of this guy.
Uh,
Been known not to like this guy. I do not like him as a running back. I don't want him on my team.
Who's that?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
How is Aaron Jones below Travis Etienne? How is Aaron Jones below Josh Jacobs? I don't understand.
Fair question.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'd put both of them over.
Aaron Jones, in the past couple years, has proven himself to be a top 5 running back. I don't even like.
Yeah.
At number 9, you got Kenneth Walker, and at number 10, you got Isaiah Pacheco. Please, let's leave the Chiefs running game out of this because it's not good.
Isaiah Pacheco?
Oh, and the biggest snub of all, not even in the top 10.
How can he be in the top 10 when their passing is better than their running game?
Let me just bring up Brees Hall, not in the top 10. Let me bring up Alvin Kamara, not in the top 10. Let me bring up Jonathan Taylor, not in the top 10.
Jonathan Taylor hasn't played like he used to.
No, but still should be top 10 on this list.
Talent wise, yes.
Definitely should be below Isaiah Pacheco.
No, because Jonathan Taylor has way more potential.
Below.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Horrible. All right, let's move past running back. Let's get into wide receiver. This was going to be fun. Who do you got at number 1 in wide?
Devontae Adams.
No. Not even in the top 5.
Amani Cooper.
What? At least mine was Devontae Adams.
Let's see. Not even in the top 10.
How's that make you feel?
Did we forget about a guy named
Tyree Hill.
Tyreek Hill?
Tyree Hill. Oh, I got it. Ooh, just in time. I got it. Just does that count?
No.
Well, I said it before you
You
said it.
said Devontae Adams.
Oh,
You could sit with that.
uh,
Who's at number 2?
Jalen Waddle.
No.
No, I'm just being silly now. I'm just being
Give me a real one. Let's go.
real one.
Yep. There's only one correct answer.
I'm gonna go with CD Lamb.
No. I'm going to say Justin Jefferson.
Oh, duh. Why?
And then I'm going to watch
Being
your guys'
dumb.
head drop.
God, I'm being dumb.
He needs to talk at the mic too, bud. Let's not forget these parts. All right. At number 3, there's the CD Lamb.
I don't know why I forgot about Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson.
Jamar Chase is not the top.
What?
At number 4, we have E.J. Brown because the Eagles are just overrated
AJ
in this game. And at number 5, and I don't mind this one, Amon Ra.
All right.
But let me say, Devontae Adams 6, and Jamar. You haven't seen nothing out of Devontae Adams? Probably because he plays for the Raiders, and you don't pay any attention to the Raiders. I know some Raiders fans.
But I know it, but
And Jamar Chase at 7.
I got a buddy that is a Raiders fan.
All right. So Brandon's got to pee. It's adorable. But we'll keep going down this list. And so behind Jamar Chase 7, we have Stephon Diggs at 8, 92 overall.
I agree with that.
Then at number 9, we got Brandon Ayuk. I feel like Brandon Ayuk's better than that. Better than 91.
Yeah, and I believe the number 9 should be a little bit higher too.
Then you got Mike Evans. I don't hate it, but Cooper Cup being an 88 overall here. Sure, he didn't have the greatest season last year, but with the things he's done, I think he'd get a little bit more love.
Yeah.
Scary carries down here. You got Keenan Allen, EJ Moore at 12 and 13. Yeah.
I believe they should be a little bit higher also.
You got Jalen Waddle at 87. Chris Olave is at 86. DK's at 86. I feel like DK's a little overrated here.
I think Chris Olave could be up there a little bit too. So they got
What I missed?
You
Wait,
missed Mike Evans at 10 and Brandon Ayuk at 9.
Mike Evans? Well, when are they gonna stop overrating that guy?
Who knows?
He's a sure catcher, but dang.
Who knows?
Wait, did I hear you say Brandon Ayuk and not Debo Samuel?
That's correct.
What you're telling me he's better than Debo
At being a true receiver, absolutely.
athletically?
As a plug and play player, no. But as a receiver, absolutely.
So he's more of a Devin Hester.
Debo, probably.
Debo? Okay.
Well, hurry up. No. And then we'll move to tight ends here.
Okay.
Who do you think is number 1?
Kelsey.
Travis Kelce. Yeah, that's correct.
That's
It's a 99 overall.
undefeated tight end champion right now.
My favorite part comes out. Who's number 2?
Number 2? How many tight ends?
There's only 3 of them back.
And
At the end of the day, and I don't mean that as tight ends don't matter. I mean there's 3, and then there's a drop. You have Travis Kelce, you have George Kittle,
oh, okay.
and you have Mark Andrews.
Okay. Yeah. Is Jaguars tight end on there?
Do.
Are you kidding me?
Scrolling
That low?
all the way down. See no Jaguar. No, not at all. This is horrible.
Oh
Talking about Brett Strange.
no.
Do do. Do.
He was our best receiver.
Oh, and it
Yeah.
okay, 80.
Okay.
He's number 6 on the list.
I could deal with that.
I really like that scroll though.
I could deal with it.
All right. Now to the one we really want to hear about. Linebacker.
Fred
I ain't fun linebacker. You guys know more about that.
I'm gonna say Fred Warner is number 1.
He's tied for number 1.
Tied?
97 overall.
Who would be next? Is it Hadouken?
No.
Okay. So this is all the linebackers.
All of them. Middle, outside, all.
Hmm. Hmm.
What about that middle linebacker for the Lions?
Out of Iowa? His damn name. How did
Should
I
keep
forget?
scrolling? You talking about Angelo?
No.
We talk about Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell.
It's a 77 overall. We don't like rookies around here.
We're not. He's a 1-year player.
Oh, well, he really got stuffed then. Would you like me to give you this one?
Aiden Hutchins?
He's an end, isn't he?
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know.
TJ Watt.
Oh. Oh, God.
You're going to kick yourself in the foot with that one.
Frick. Yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know how I forgot about him being a linebacker. I always think he's an end. But yeah, definitely him and
Because he
Fred.
plays edge.
Yeah.
Then we got Roquan Smith at 3 and 95 overall.
Oh, I never would have guessed that.
Then we have a nice drop off to Demario Davis, 92. Josh Allen at 91. No, in the
Definitely.
fifth slot.
Definitely. It's the best player on our defense.
CJ Mosley at 90. Then you got Khalil Mack at 90. Levante David at 90. Alex Highsmith at 89. And rounding out the top 10, you got Foyesade Aluakin.
Okay.
Or Hadouken.
Hadouken. Yeah.
All right. Let's get into something Brandon thinks about. And we got ends. Defensive ends.
This is debatable. No. This is debatable.
Joey Bosa is an outside linebacker.
This is debatable because I'm going to go with Myles Garrett.
He is tied for the top spot at 98 overall.
Micah Parsons.
Boom, Micah Parsons. Cowboys and Browns, baby. Let's go. Nah, you're out.
Oh,
You're a Jaguars fan.
that's
They don't have ends.
yeah. We used to. The Jaguars are
He's still there.
Miles Garrett, the best defensive end there ever is.
For the Browns. All right. So, who's
Okay.
number 3?
number 3.
Miles Garrett.
No, he's tied for 1. Established.
How about Miles Jack?
That's a linebacker. Yeah. Why don't you say what you want to say?
Joey Bosa?
That's another linebacker.
Nick Bosa?
There you go.
Much better.
Nick,
Brandon, who do you think is number 3? You think it's Nick?
Bosa. Nick Bosa.
Because it's not. Nick Bosa is number 4 at a 96 overall. Max Crosby sneaks in with a 97 overall.
All right. I don't hate that.
What about that defensive end from Detroit?
Oh, if you don't know his name and you're wearing that shirt,
I'm excited for this.
if you don't know his name, I can't call you a Michigan fan. Who? Henderson.
Calling when he was a man.
Henderson.
And
Henderson. Is it one of those things where you call Blake Corum O'Corum?
yeah. Corum.
It's Corum.
Yeah.
It's just Corum.
I know.
But do
I
you
can't-
know his name?
I know the defensive end's name from Michigan.
Yeah, that plays for Lions. No, it's not. It's Hutchinson.
Hutchinson. Yeah, but I call him Henderson. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Maybe I can't say the whole name right.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. Henderson.
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Hey,
Who told me that?
hey, Pop. You keep saying Henderson, but it's Hutchinson. It's not that difficult to say.
Aiden.
And you like to say O'Corum, which you literally just leave out the O and it's just Corum. You could say these names. You just choose not to. This issue of effort, which reminds me of your youngest son. The face I'm getting right now is so good. And by the way, Aiden Hutchinson's number 10, and he's an 88 overall, which is pretty good for what is he, 1 or 2 years?
Yeah,
I think they treated him pretty well there.
and went to the AFC championship game. NFC. Sorry.
And then that's fine. I mean, his team did very well, and he's got a great coach, and Aiden Hutchinson is proven to be a very talented player in the NFL.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. You said his name right.
Sometimes I do forget because you stabbed me in the heart to me, damn time.
Oh, dude,
With the Chuck. Hey, Chuck.
yeah, what do you want?
Dallas sucks.
Yep,
You're not supposed to agree.
you're right.
Yeah.
Dallas does suck.
Yeah. You know who's
Jaguars have more playoff wins than the Cowboys. Jaguars been a team. That's fair. Actually, that part's probably not true.
no,
But since the 90s,
probably not.
since late 90s, probably since 2000.
Hey, Brandon,
What?
Cowboys do have more Super Bowls than the Jaguars.
I guess my question is,
I wouldn't want to go all the way back to 1995 for my argument here. I just stick with 99. I don't need to go any further back than that. Right?
how many episodes has this been put into?
Two.
This would be 3 now.
By the way, I want to let you know, and each time, at the very least, I have a unique way of bringing it up.
Is it freaking unique? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? About as unique or antique as DeMarcus Ware.
Hey, now. I give you that. That's fair.
Is
The
he,
Broncos won there.
is he in the Hall of Fame though?
I would assume.
He should be.
Definitely should be. Let me find out.
Oh, my fun fact. You know what college DeMarcus Ware went to?
Marcus Ware. Really? Marcus Ware. Florida State.
Wrong.
I know where. Miami.
Wrong.
Yes, Marcus Ware was brought in the Hall of Fame last
Oh yeah, that's right.
I did not know. I looked it up just so I could make What do you got? Come on. Dead air time over here.
Almost say TCU.
It does start with a T.
That it does.
You want me to tell you? Troy.
That's correct. That being said, at number 5 in defensive end, we have
You're all right.
Justin Matabuke.
Who?
Justin Matabuke,
I don't know him.
the Ravens. And then at number 6, you got DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay.
And then number 7, Cameron Hayward. Number
Okay.
8, you got Derek Brown. Number 9, Trey Hendrickson. And then number 10, you got Daniil Hunter, Cameron Jordan sitting on the outside looking at Chase Young down here. I think that list is actually pretty decent.
I don't know if
If
Ja-
anything, I think D Law might be a little higher than he should be, but
well, what's the rating for Chase Young?
Chase Young, he might be a little high. 85. I think that's fair.
Oh, that's if he was like a 90, I think I would be pretty upset.
I agree. All right, now we could talk about the secondary. DB. We got 2 in the number 1 slot.
Sauce Gardner,
That's one.
Patrick Surtain.
That is not one of them. He's in the 4 slot.
Wow. Okay.
May I say it?
Go for it.
I think I have one.
All right.
The Cleveland Browns corner, uh, huh? Desnell Ward.
I'm going to need you to keep dreaming and actually name a top 10 player now. He's number 14. As far as, now don't get me wrong, as far as corners, he's probably a top 10 corner, but
What about Henderson?
for who?
I can't remember his first name.
Are you sure we're saying the last name right?
Hendrick. Isn't it Henderson, Hendrickson? I can't remember. Chargers or something like that. Chargers?
Derwin James? That's a Charger. He's in the top 10.
I'm interested. Trayvon Diggs. He was hurt.
Yep, that he was. And that's why he's an 89 overall. And not the top. Fun fact, Deron Bland's right behind him at 88.
That's good. That's a huge freaking jump. Because every time I've ever seen him, he's like, what, 60?
Yeah, that's because he actually came out. He was a stud like. Oh, now mind you, stud as in, he got a lot of interceptions. He gave up a lot of touchdowns. It's the Dallas DB thing.
Yeah.
We like to play like we like to try to be Dion.
What about the other Cleveland Browns?
No.
Northwestern.
Derwin James is number 10. And there's no Cleveland Browns on the top 10. No.
Newsom. Greg Newsom. That's who you're thinking of.
The guy that's also number 1 is Jesse Bates.
What?
And then number 3, we have Jalen Ramsey.
Oh,
I feel like we're just living on the name now
that hurts.
because Jalen Ramsey, where he's a good corner, he's a solid player. He's actually probably a really good player. But to be number 3 on this list, to be a 96 overall, I don't think so anymore.
Who else is on there?
At number 4, we got Patrick Surtain. Number 5, we got Antoine Winfield. At number 6, we have Jerry Alexander. Should definitely be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Number 7, we have Minka Fitzpatrick. Number 8, we got L'Jarius Sneed. Number 9, we got Travarius Ward. Number 10, Derwin James.
Okay.
Outside looking in, we got Marlon Humphrey, Tyron Matthew, Buda Baker, Denzel Ward, Marshawn Lattimore. Taylor Noah Bunga.
Talano. Oh, dude. He was good.
Bunga's an 88 overall.
Who?
Still pretty solid rating. I really like Tariq Woolen, 86 overall. Brian Branch. Don't get me started. 85 overall. That's the other lion you were talking. That's the lion that yeah, we're just gonna skate by this, right? Please.
I've never heard the reason.
You've never heard the reason?
No.
You're a lion. Your colors are powder blue and silver. Why is your mouthpiece that's hanging out the top of your helmet lime green? What are we doing with our lion?
Yeah.
If you're going to have a damn mouth guard hanging out the top of your helmet for no reason at all, which doesn't make any sense, it shouldn't be there. It should be in your mouth. But it's hanging out the top of your helmet. Why is it lime green?
So with that topic, we preach player safety a lot.
Yep. Now, I'm not sure. He could have another mouthpiece in his mouth, which wouldn't make any damn sense.
That wouldn't make any sense.
But otherwise, we're just letting him run around without a mouth guard. And he's flaunting it by having it be completely different color hanging out his helmet
Yeah.
during play.
Yeah.
It's atrocious. Bothers my soul. But on that note, I think we're done, boys.
Are we done?
I do believe so.
What about your? Oh yeah, your fun fact was Babe Ruth.
Yeah, it was. Pops?
You got anything to say?
Later.
I can no longer see you, sir.
That's all, folks. See ya on Sport Garage Sports Ohio.
Peace out, y'all.